Hello, how y'all doing? Welcome back to another edition of another episode, man. You know what? I just did the video. This will be the second part of the video because it only gives me 15 minutes to upload, and so I'm going to go ahead and continue with this video. It is part 2, and the video I'm dealing with is topic I'm reading. The title is called The Fourth Commandment, Remember the Sabbath. And that is really the name of this channel. And that's the reason why I named it this way. I mean, it interests me and it had been on my spirit just to upload it and put it up on here. But before I go off into anything, I want to say that I'm all about love and stuff like that. I love the African American people. I live the African American. I'm not saying that I don't, I'm not spreading hate or anything like that. And because I am, you know what I'm saying? And I will explain probably in another video the reason why I feel strongly the way I do. I don't want nobody to take this offensive, because I really, because of the things that we have been through. Here's the reason why I say it. I'm just gonna wait to say peace. There's a scripture in the Bible. It talks about, it says you are worse than an infidel to provide in your own home. If you got some of your family members that are in need and you neglect their needs and go and look and run and take care of somebody else's need, and you have a need that you have to fulfill at home or whatever, and yours is neglected, then that's wrong. Because and I believe, because what I'm saying is, I think we as African Americans, we have been through so much, especially it goes way back to our roots. You know what I mean? The stuff that we have been encountering, a lot of different things that our black women and black men had to go through. You know what I mean? And this is part of our history. And I think this is one reason why we are as strong as we are. So, with that being said, I'm not gonna get into a whole lot of it right now. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and read and upload material. But that's part of the reason why I value us, and I have a lot of respect for the fathers. I really do. I have a lot of respect for the fathers. I have a brother. A lot of times I'm just gonna throw this in. A lot of things that I do, he tells me the truth about things. And I really think, him, and he's a father, and I respect him as a father. I really do. When he was telling me certain things, it reminded me of the father that I didn't have in my life. That's when it took me back to. It reminded me of the father that I didn't have in my life. And I greatly appreciate that. I really do. It made me feel good on the inside. I have a lot of respect for father, and I have a lot of respect for him as a father, a brother, as a father. At the end of the day, even though we brothers and everything, but at the end of the day, he has a child, and at the end of the day, that is somebody's father. Whether you're not that person's father, whatever, whether you equal to the person or not, at the end of the day, that's still somebody's father. So that's just how I am. And I respect him for that, for the things that he tells me. Even though sometimes, you get more gold. Because a lot of times, the truth ain't gonna always be a complex experience. Let's just call it what it is. It's not. But at the end of the day, it saves us from destruction. A lot of times it does. A lot of times we may not appreciate it right then and there. But at the end of the day, it saves us. We may be hurt if we hear something right or not true. But at the same time, it helps us move on. Alright, anyway, we're talking about the Sabbath and how people justify their beliefs. And this commandment has been overlooked for centuries. Ever since the fall of man. People have been saying it doesn't matter which day the Sabbath day is, as long as you keep the day holy. Okay, if that was so, why would Jesus say 6 days you labor and do all the work, but the 7th day you rest? Notice he didn't say. And even with that being said, the Bible says that the Sabbath was instituted and created before there was a Moses. If you look right there in Genesis, right before Moses, the Bible said that the Sabbath, the Sabbath was not part of the Mosaic law. The Sabbath law is part of the Ten Commandments, God's law. But the only difference was God's law was only written in stone after the sin of man. But in the Garden of Eden, before Adam and Eve sinned, the Bible said that the law of God was written in Adam and Eve's heart. The law of God was still in existence. Let me give you another one. If you read the Bible, Genesis, because Genesis has 50 chapters. You read each one of the chapters in Genesis, you're going to see each one of the commandments in there if you read carefully. Yes, you will. You'll see a resemblance of all of the commandments. And I'm going to do my best to try to get off the cliff. And I'm going to go ahead on this lead. It looks like my time is pulling about time. It says, why no one should have missed or misunderstood the weight of this passage. Almost everyone has, and rather than examined it, and the many others on the subject of most really swelling popular data without resistance, because it is easy. Okay, looks like I might have to hear the horn blow. I don't want to hear my brother going outside. So it looks like I'm going to go ahead and stop this. The first words in this commandment in Exodus never shows Israel had previously known about the Sabbath. The Ten Commandments existed, were enforced before Moses, as explained in chapter 1. Now I just said that. The first words in the commandment in Exodus, remember, shows Israel had previously known about the Sabbath. The Ten Commandments existed and were enforced before Moses, as explained in chapter 1. Alright, excuse me.